Basically, cell pouring is when you're using mediums with alcohol and the paint to create a very special mixture that when you pour it, it allows the paint to move around and create cells. Let me show you an example. Here is a pack of leaf sheets. They come in rolls or in packs like this, packed with tissue paper in between each one. Gold leaf has lots of applications. You can use the gold leaf on objects, on walls in your home, on clothing. So it has home decorating and craft applications, as well as for fine art painters. One thing that I love about gold leaf is that it's been used throughout history, all the way back to ancient Egypt, ancient Asian screens, Eastern Christian icons, and it's been used in paintings from the Byzantine period all the way to Michelangelo. Some of you are probably familiar with the German expressionist Gustav Klimt, and even a contemporary artist, Damien Hirst, has used it in his work. In this video demonstration, I am going to be using imitation gold leaf with a water-based adhesive, which is like a glue. It's very easy to do and also non-toxic. Hi, I'm Nancy Reyner, demonstrating 7 of my favorite painting techniques that all use gold leaf as a starting surface, dividing them into 3 categories: transparent, translucent, and opaque. This is like putting on a layer of transparent color. That's what gives me a nice smooth brushstroke. I think color matching is so much fun. It's a major part of my painting, and it helps resolve issues, and it also adds visual interest to my painting. I don't think I could live without it. It's my #1 tool. Well, there's hundreds of colors when you go to the art store or the craft store, wherever you're going to buy your paints. Do you buy hundreds of paint? That would cost a lot of money. What I want to tell you is that you only need 6 colors plus white. That is it to make what I call a full palette. In the beginning, when I start painting, it feels fun, playful, but then after a while, I often find myself asking, now what? Or is it finished? This is a key moment. It means I'm ready to move from what I call a play phase to a critique phase, a time to analyze what to do next and to see if there are any issues that, if resolved, would make our painting more attractive, more attention-getting, more visually exciting. The first thing I'm going to do is use my favorite tool, which is the idea or the concept of opposites. I look at what's here, and to add visual interest, I'm going to add what's not here. Instead of one color going flat across, varying in how much variation can create that idea of volume and space and something seductive. Key to getting variety in your painting is by starting with a full palette, and that is what I have here. An enhanced full palette is something that I like to work with because it gives me even more options to add variety into my color mixing, color matching, and my painting. I like light values in my paintings. I think they're very important. I call them the eye gems. They're where our eye as a viewer moves in the painting. I like to use the term eye choreography. As a painter, I feel like that's what I'm doing with my paintings. I'm creating eye choreographies. Not only do I put paint on with a variety, but I like to take it off in places. And now the river feels like it fits in with the rest of the painting and looks more real and looks like it's transforming instead of just a plain old blue stripe. The first stripe that I'm going to do is a hard-edged stripe, and that's because we were looking at hard-edged abstractionists. It reminded me of how fun it is to tape. Perfect color to finish off your painting. Now, if we come across this painting on the side and then look at the image, look at what happens. There's just a different experience when you go from here to here than when you go from here to here.